had difficulty controlling it. He's taken in against the boards by Konstantinov, and they hold it for a face-off.
Hey, the big thing you want is the good opportunities. The real good opportunities. There's Haggett, who's got some key goals and a good offensive player. But what we got to talk about in this specialty team in the power play is to get the good chances. If you don't get the good chances, sure, the puck didn't go in the net. But in the two power plays, they've had 3 or 4 good scoring chances, Don. That's all you can ask for.
Well, Canada jumped into the 3-1 first period lead, and Bert Templeton's squad has had a lot of jump in this second period as well.
Dominated the play, without no question about it. Dominating the play so far.
Turgeon is out there now. Shanahan is there on the wing along with Stephen Waugh. Back of the goal for Turgeon. Turgeon to Waugh in the other corner, had difficulty controlling it, gets it back to Turgeon to the point. He was looking for Chazon. It slid past him all the way down the ice, and that will run out the power play. So 2 penalties against the Soviets to start the second period, but Canada unable to add to its 3-1 advantage. Nemeth makes the shot, finally in, and Turgeon was standing right there, couldn't deflect it. In front for Nemeth, he couldn't get a shot away. Turgeon pulls the tree. A shot bounces off a leg, off the stick of Shanahan. Turgeon gets it again. Turgeon in the corner, having trouble there with Sigurov. They tie it up for a face-off.
And Pierre Turgeon is brilliant offensively. He's got great sight, great vision. Literally knows where everybody is on the ice when he's got it. It's not only his, not only his skill and the way he handles the puck. He certainly knows where everyone is, and he's more than just a credible hockey player, and you can see why he got those ratings.
Well, he too is just 17 years of age. He won't celebrate his 18th birthday until August, but he is eligible, of course, for the 1987 amateur draft. He plays for Granby. He hasn't had a lot of ice time here at the World Junior Championships, but there is no doubt he does possess some skill. Haggett shot is blocked. Here's a 2-on-1 break. Soviets. Zalapukin cutting in. Wetman did a good job of getting back to knock it away from him. Dumped down the ice, a race for the loose puck. Picked up by Sanapas, and it's called an offside pass by Canada. We'll return right after this. Play just underway. Wesley keeps it in the Soviet zone. Picked up in the corner by Kostychkin. He takes a hit from Fleury. Fleury may only be 5'10" and 160 pounds, but he certainly throws his weight around, and now he and Monaikov are pushing and shoving. And then Sanapas gets involved with Popov. And there are a number of minor brush fires that flare up, and they're quickly extinguished, although Fleury is still involved over there with Monaikov.
There's some emotion flowing there, I think that cooler heads got to prevail, because now if there's been some penalties called and so forth, then we can't afford foolish things. We got good control of this game so far now, and go in and make the hits and play the tough hockey that's required. But it's no time now to take. There's got to be some good mental preparation. It's not how well you prepare strategically on the ice. You got to prepare yourself emotionally and strategically off the ice too.
Penalties are going to be assessed against both teams, and I recall when Terry Simpson coached the Canadian team to a gold medal in 1985, and you were the general manager. One thing the two of you stressed was action penalties, but not reaction penalties.
Feel very strong about that. If they're good hard-working penalties, you can kill those off. It's the reaction stuff that gets you in trouble.
We have a slight delay here, so while we take a look, we'll be back right after this message. Is still standing at that Canadian bench. Penalties are going to be assessed, but so far there has been no indication as to who they are against or what they are for.
I know that the Russian team has taken some exception to it. And remember that they got a delay of game penalty called on them when we were watching them previously in the tournament, and I guess it's a question of proper communication here and getting it clarified.
Hans Roning of Norway is the referee. And he's been letting them go, letting them get away with quite a bit in this game.
One of the things we talked about, we got a shot right now at the Canadian bench. Of course, the curvature of their blade is within regulation. A lot of the European teams, you get a look at a lot of the European teams, and the curvature looks like a banana. And compared to our blades, because we fall within the particular legislation. Now, it's also considered ungentlemanly, Don, if you call that curved stick, you say you're not supposed to do it. But hey, a rule is a rule as far as we're concerned. I know Simpson, you called that Latin when we were involved in the tournament 2 years ago, and they were very upset about it. But the fact remains is, if there's a rule, call it.
Well, double minors have been assessed against both teams. Fleury and Sanipas are off for Canada. Popov and Moneinkov for the Soviet Union.
That bothers me a little bit, because I don't like the Russians to have all that ice surface and only 3 people. We're a little used to the NHL rule, you know what I mean, here. It's a little different.